Hey Vogue! Just kidding. Before I let you into our Airbnb or our current apartment here in Milan, I would like to remind you to please make sure to subscribe to my channel and to click on the bell button so you're always notified whenever I have new videos like this one. Okay, I'm keeping it very concealed because I'm secretive like that, but
Do we get further than the door?
yes, we do. Okay, so I must warn you, this Airbnb or apartment tour is a very lived-in tour. So do not expect a staged apartment tour. We're all about reality now because we're at that stage in our life. So welcome.
It's the house. Waiting for the house.
Okay, so we found this, Yoni found this apartment very last minute as per usual. We found it literally hours before our flight. We're very fortunate though because it's a very chic apartment. It may not look like it now because we've already messed it up, but it was super duper chic. We're actually so lucky because we're the first tenants here in this Airbnb. It's the host's first time to put up her place. This is her own space actually. Like she literally just moved out for the week because it's Milan Fashion Week and it's also like an arts week of sorts. So there's a lot of people in the city. So she figured like why not put it on Airbnb, get a few bucks in. I would describe it as a chic, eclectic, minimalist, undone, glamorous type of place. It's actually the only unit on this floor. So Yoni is actually kind of thinking that it's probably like a janitor's or helper's quarters, like way back in the day, like super duper ancient times. Not ancient times, because now it's below floor level and then all the other apartments are there. It's the only one here on this floor. But she fixed it up so nicely. I love that it's got this type of cement finish that Yoni and I love. And then she kept this entire place like white so that it's still bright. As I've said, it's below street level, so she doesn't have windows. I mean, it's on street level, but it's not like super out there, so they can't really have windows here because it's also not
The corridor.
right by there. Like outside is the corridor, so basically wala siyang view outside. So what she did was, so that there's still natural light to make the space look brighter and fresher, is that she put those windows there, and there's also windows there and also a sunroof here, which is my favorite feature. I find this feature super duper genius because then it doesn't feel super sad here. And you don't really have to be as tall as Yoni. Well, actually, even if Yoni can reach these things because they're all motorized. So you can easily like click on the thing to open all the windows. So once you enter the apartment, sorry, I'm whispering because Yana is sleeping right there. So once you enter the apartment, you've got the dining area over here, which I've turned into my accessories area. So I've laid out all my accessories here, and my bags and everything else. What she did so that this doesn't look so hard is that she placed a lot of these individual pillows in different designs. That's why I feel like the theme here is really glamorous but undone and very eclectic now, because there's nothing that's matchy here, like, but everything works. So she put like a lot of these individual pillows that are floral, different prints, and I love it. And then here she's got like some chairs, like a lot of different mix of chairs, different stools as well. Yoni and I haven't been using this for dining. We've been dining in the living room, but this has been where our essentials are. So that is where like vitamins, electronics, chargers, anything we need to grab before we leave so that we don't forget. So our shoes are beautifully lined up here. I'm showing you guys how I nest. I'm showing you my system, how my brain works basically. Our stroller parking over here. And then if you walk more towards the living area, you'll find here this nice moss green couch, which is very Camille circa 2018-19, no longer Camille 2021. But I really appreciate it. I love the color. Again, I love how she mixes all these different patterns. Like, there's no similar print here, but they all work, which is amazing. And then we have here a nice marble table, which is also very Camille circa 2019, 2018, all the way until 2021 still. 2021 Camille still likes the marble. So she's got a lot of different accessories also, but I pushed them all aside already because I'm scared of ruining them. But I feel like we talk the same language. She's got the books that I also love to read. Like she's got a lot of fashion books. She's got Cartier here. And then here on the side, instead of putting a side table, she put all her different coffee table books there and then made it into a nice nook. And then over here, she's got some cute pop art posters. And this is the most beautiful area for selfies. I've already actually done a few portraits of Sienna here because of the beautiful sunroof. And then we have here the kitchen area already. This used to also be super duper pretty before we made it into a lived-in area. But she's got a nice cement finish here, but it's actually not cement. If I do this, it sounds like it's wood, and then they just painted over it to make it look like it's cement. But if it's micro cement, then it's good, according to Yoni. So yeah, aside from this being our kitchen area, it's also my makeup area because as I've said, this is where the best lighting is. So I put my makeup area here, right beside the coffee area and the cooking area. And then we've got a nice lamp over here as well. So I really love how she decorated the place. And then Yoni's favorite thing about this kitchen is his coffee, nicely laid out for us. And then we have over here, I'm gonna show you how messy our kitchen area is because again, I want a real apartment tour. And so you'll see how we nest. So this beautiful fruit bowl over here is currently our soap water. So this is where the system happens. We wash our bottles here, and then we also have another one which sterilizes the bottles. So every time we go to these apartments, we just hope and pray to dear God that there are at least 2 huge pots or bowls for us to use for cleaning Sienna's stuff. I really wanted to write on this as well, but I couldn't find any pens that would allow us to write on it, so let's not damage your place. But one of the things that Yoni really loves about this place is the nice, nondescript, beautifully blended refrigerator. So Yoni really loves this. Like, he really loves when the fridge is not obvious, like when it's actually incorporated into the design. There's a lot of fever tree here that we can drink and we love it, but we don't have gin, Hobbs. But anyways, so yeah, our host also left us some like drinks for us, which is really nice. This is where the freezer is. And then I'm gonna show you here. We thought this was it. And then we started to explore more and voila! Ta-da! So this is the washer area, so washing machine area. We always make sure that the Airbnb we're renting or the apartment we're renting has a washer, not really a dryer, but at least a washer so that we can wash Sienna's stuff. It's like so much more complicated looking for an Airbnb now that we're with Sienna because there's so many different requirements that we have to look for. And then here is another shower and toilet. At first, when we first came in, we thought this wasn't here because this was first locked. So we thought we were actually going to take a bath in the master's bath, which isn't really the most practical. I will find out later why, but for now, you must stay tuned first. Know we're all about that cliffhanger. So yeah, so we asked permission since now this is open. We asked permission, like, can we also use the shower here? And she said yes, which is perfect because this is such much more practical bathroom. I love that there's also a sunroof once again here, which is awesome. The light here is actually motion censored. So now that there's enough light, it doesn't turn on, but when it's nighttime already, it's motion censored and it automatically turns on whenever it senses movement. So the other day, it also actually sensed movement and no one was here. And I was like, Hobbs, what was that? But I think it's just sensing us if we're just close by the door already. Like, it's that sensitive. So yeah, I've already nested here. The host was nice enough to lend us her Missoni towels. And then we have here our nesting area. I've already nested, not beautifully, but at least functionally. All our grooming supplies we've also taken out from the masters and put them here so that when Sienna's already sleeping, we could still do our stuff here. And then yeah, that's it basically. There's also a nice sign here that says, do what you love what you do. Very famous quote. This is her walk-in closet, which we're not gonna open because we want to respect her privacy. She was already nice enough to let us use this area, which was originally locked up. So yeah, and then I'm gonna show you now this area towards the bedroom. So you're passing by the living area again. This is a huge flat screen TV. There are 2 dogs here. Count, there are 2. So I feel like the owner also really loves dogs because there's a lot of dogs here. One dog that you might not see because it's super duper tiny is right here. I'll show you. So this right here is the huge dog that is greeting you once you enter to your right. I just wanted to give it privacy, that's why, no, just kidding. But I have told Yoni for my sanity that all our clothes that we don't want to be keeping yet and clothes that we already used and we need them to just like shove it somewhere, we shove them here so that he's kept warm. And then my luggage is here so that when Sienna is also sleeping, I could easily just dress up here. I don't have to always barge in. There's like 2 cabinets here which has cleaning supplies and other supplies that we might need. I honestly think it's such a functional apartment. If I was a bachelorette, I would have loved living in an apartment like this. It's such a nice, huge space. How many square meters do you think this is?
With the extra space we found, maybe 70.
Yeah, it's probably around 70 square meters, according to Yanni's expertise. So now the next part of the tour is the master's bedroom. You might be hearing the hush machine. I'm gonna show you guys this bit once Sienna wakes up. Be right back. Okay, so the love bug is now awake. She's beautifully sitting over there.
Hi.
So now we get to tour you around the bedroom. Ta-da! So this is the bedroom. We've got the bed over here, and then we fixed Sienna's crib right over here, right beside her father's ship. But the thought process here was that we'd rather she's here so she's far away from the toilet in case we're using it, so she's not so close to it. And in the beginning, when we thought that we only had 1 bathroom, the lights were on, so we wanted her to be further away from the lights. But you know, that's no longer a problem. But anyway, she's staying here. And this is the bed. Over here, you've got beautiful portraits of Audrey Hepburn, my twin. Just kidding. Our host was kind enough to free up all this shelf space. So these are all empty so we could put our stuff in. I've only filled up this one with Sienna's stuff as per usual. I did not take them out of her luggage organizers already because so that it's easier for us when we pack and leave. So yeah, this is our makeshift diaper changing area. So I just got like a blanket that was here on our bed and then folded it so it's softer, and then put our own absorbent pad here so it's also clean and we make sure that no accidents happen. And then over here, there was no side table here because she is a bachelorette. There's only one side table there. So I got one of the stools from the dining area so that I also have my own.
How do you know that she's a bachelorette?
Looks very feminine, this place.
Here in the apartment she is.
Yeah. In this apartment. It's a bachelorette's apartment at least. So I got one of the stools and made it into my own side table over here. And then this is the master's bath, which is, as you can see, there is a window over here. You can easily see through our soul. Ta-da! This is the master's bathroom. There's a his and hers over here. Again, beautifully decorated. She's got a theme going on in here. And I love where it's going. So at first, we thought this was the only place where we could shower. So Yanni would draw us a bath, and then we'd always like sit here in the bathtub, soak here, and then just wash ourselves here. We took turns, like it had to be specifically in the morning, in the 2 hours that Sienna is awake before her morning nap. So we had to be quick and like really do everything here. Inside this bathtub is an even more expensive bathtub. Ta-da! Sienna's bathtub. So this is inflatable, so I can easily bring it along with us. I'll put a link down below if you guys are interested. I found this on Lazada, I think. And yeah, so this is how the bathroom looks. So that is it for our Milan apartment tour. We are headed out. Sienna is already ready with her sun hat. Thank you so much for joining us. Please make sure to leave us a comment below and give me a thumbs up. See you guys on the next vlog.